Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakadash, the bonus apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. Also, Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in Hebrew, which means peace. Be a quick show through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Shalom. One of you brothers be edified. The scripture of the day is Colossians 1 and 12. Let's just start at 10. Alright, yeah, I'll start at 10, but the point they gave me 11. Sorry. That was 11. It says, Colossians 1 and 10. That you may walk worthy of the Lord, unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work, and increasing in the knowledge of the Most High. Strengthened with all might according to his glorious power, unto all patience, long suffering, and joyfulness. Give thanks unto the Father, which have made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. So it was Colossians 1 and 11. It says, strengthen with all might according to his glory. So the strengthen with all might is not physical strength, it's spiritual strength. And it so happened when I looked it up earlier, and it's something that always comes into mind. 2 Corinthians 12 and 9. Yep. 2 Corinthians 12 and 9. It says, I'm sorry, 7. Nope. Yeah, 7. It says, at least I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations that was given to me, a thorn in the flesh, a messenger of Satan to buffet me. At least I should be exalted above measure. And when you look up the word buffet, to strike with the fist. Give one blow with the fist. Maltreat with violence and contumely. All right. So what Paul was saying, that Satan was striking him. And when you read Job, the entire book of Job, it tells you, mainly the first 2 chapters, actually first 3 chapters, it basically tells you that the Lord, the Most High, Yahweh, told Satan, he bigged up Job and Satan, like, yo, did you try this guy? And then they had what the Christians would call a somewhat of a bet. So what did the Lord told Satan? He said, you can do whatever you want to him, but you can't take his life. All right. Well, guess what? Job is an example for us. All right. A lot of times where all of us are going through it, and sometimes it just feel like you just can't get a break, whatever the case may be, because Satan is finding openings and he's fucking with us. All right, that's what it is. So it says, verse 8, for this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that he might depart from me. So Paul was going through something, which they didn't say what it was. He was going through something, and he prayed to the Lord, and the Lord was like, nope. And this is what he says. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Yahushua may rest upon me. And that's a heavy thing to accomplish, to understand that the Lord is not looking for mighty men, all right, in the flesh. The Lord is not looking for great athletes, so to speak, or men that could get himself out in any situation because of his wits and his smarts. The Lord is looking for the weak, the people that needs help, all right? The people that can't defend themselves. The only thing they have is hope. That's the strength of the Lord. All right, you have a lot of brothers throughout all of GMS that's going through a lot of stuff. Some things that we, from the outside, you may look fine, or well, every man is going through something. All right, and women, can't forget that. So there's some sisters out there that's trying to stay right, but there's obstacles in our way. Well, guess what? All of that saying, all the obstacles that's in the way, all the things that's trying to hold us down from being who we think we want to be, well, that's part of the battle that the Lord established. Okay, with us. Matter of fact, that's gonna become another lesson, but it is what it is. I'm just an instrument, Lord willing, a righteous instrument. Since I said that, just real quick. 2nd Ezra 7 and 54. It's coming out a lot. It says at 52, 54. 2nd Ezra 7 and I'm sorry. "57. Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight." So all the things that we're going through is the condition of the battle. Let's look at the word condition. Not conditions. Man. Condition. Yeah, okay. Fix itself. Condition. It says a state of something with regard its appearance, quality, or work order. The circumstance affecting the way in which people live. Yep, this is it. Which people live or work, especially with regard to their safety or well-being. So the condition of the battle is temptation. The condition of the battle is what? Us fighting off the temptation of the world. Going through physically, mentally, spiritually. Those are the conditions of the battle. To stay good in a fucked up world. This is a fight. But the fight is not lost because of our physical attributes or whatever's ailing us. The fight is lost when we give up. So the Lord's grace is sufficient, which the word sufficient is, look it up real quick. It says to be possessed of unfailing strength. Wow. So this is what is given, the portion that each brother has, the portion of gift that the Lord gave to all of us is enough for us not to fail. We have what it needs to keep going, to be strong, to suffice, to be enough, to defend, ward off, to be satisfied, to be contented. So the card that is dealt to us is the Lord basically saying you got everything you need. All right? Because what we have is more than anybody else can imagine. People are going through the same things that we're going through, but the difference between us and them is the outcome. And our outcome, no one is seemingly, is to be crowned. All right? To be in the chariots, to be called by our name, to be crowned by the Lord. While the rest of the world, their outcome is destruction. It says strength with all might according to his glory. So that's the Lord's glory. The Lord can take somebody that's feeble, somebody that seemingly look like they can't harm a fly, and give nothing but power to that person. That's how the Lord operates. And we could never forget that. That's what the scripture says. I shall be, roughly paraphrasing, I'm not going to get it. But the Lord called Israel as a worm. All right, a worm is defenseless, and also a worm is something that's shunned, something that's not looked upon good. All right. Well, guess what? That's where the Lord gets glory from. It says, unto all patience, which is suffering, all right, and long suffering with joyfulness. So these are the attributes that we must demonstrate in order to appease the Lord. All right. These are the attributes to be long suffering. In order to deal with something long suffering, that means that you have to judge greatly. You got to see everything for what it is. All right. It says, in long suffering and joyfulness. So giving thanks, no matter what happens, we must give thanks unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right. And the Lord is, man, what all the things that's going on, the Lord is really, he's bringing it. I'll say that much. All right. But throughout all what he's bringing, we got to thank Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We have to thank him, which have made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. And for us to be equal, to be in the same category as his begotten son, this is the necessary things that needs to be done for the greater good for us. Because if we're going to be joint heirs with Yahushua, we got to catch joint hell. All right? Who he have delivered us from the power of darkness and translated us into the kingdom of his dear son. So this the reasoning for everything. So that we can be crowned as the sons of Yahweh. This is what it's all about. So with that being said, what's up? Real quick, was the scripture of the day. Colossians 1:11. Shalom to the elect in the nation. Shalom.